Are you struggling with consistency when it comes to hitting the driver off the tee? This is the #1 thing that golfers say when they come to us for coaching, and today we're going to help you fix that.
Yes, because we've got 3 tips that will change your driving forever. And look, I'm really excited because we know they're definitely going to help your driving.
Yes, welcome to Meandmygolf. We are your coaches, Andy and Pierce. And if you're new to the channel and you want to improve, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to never miss a video. And also, if you're really serious about improving your driving, then you need to check out our latest coaching plan, Total Driving. Our members are seeing some incredible results. The link is down there in the description. Right, let's get to the first tip then, Pierce. Consistency, the holy grail, everybody's after it. This first one is massive. What are we doing?
Do you know what? Hitting the golf ball out of the center is massively important for your drives, and not a lot of people are looking at it. So this is why we have got the spray. You can use foot spray or you can use strike spray. Leave a deposit on the club and then just hit some shots, and don't just hit one shot and take the results from that. Make sure you hit plenty of shots so you can see if you've got a consistent pattern of strike when you're hitting your shots. So I'm going to hit one.
Yep.
It's probably not going to come out the middle, Andy.
It definitely won't come out the middle, but at least we're going to show you a mark on the face.
Yes.
And
so, hopefully.
The key thing about this, we always say, whatever you measure, you will improve. So if you measure in strike, you will improve it.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
Well, that was nice.
Really quite a nice shot, wasn't it?
Wow, that was good. I'm impressed.
It was actually not too bad as well. So if you have a look at this, you can see obviously it's left a mark there. But if we were to nitpick, we would say that's maybe a little bit low on the face. Now, if it's low on the face like that, you're going to lose distance potentially. So I'd want to change that. Now, a really good way of doing that is tee height, isn't it, Andy?
It is. And look, everyone says to us, okay, how high should we tee the golf ball up? Well, this is perfect feedback for you because everybody's different. And if you're consistently low off the face, you will lose distance. It's going to spin a lot. And all you need to do now is go, well, let's tee the golf ball up and see if that makes a difference, and it should make a big difference. And if you're someone who hits it high off the face, it's the same. Experiment now and find that ideal tee position for you. So Pierce needs to whack this up a little bit because he's even more behind me off the tee there. We're losing a bit more distance.
It did spin a little bit, that one. When he says the same as well, he means the opposite, by the way, on that one. So if you hit it high in the face, you can obviously tee it a little bit lower. So I've teed this one high. So hopefully, Andy, this one's going to go a little bit higher on the face because that one did kick up a little bit. And as you said, it was only going to be 20 yards past yours, not 40. All right, let's see what happens. And that was interesting because that was not very good. I could tell by the strike on that one, but that's more of an off-center strike. That's a good game you can play with yourself. Actually, before looking, ask yourself, where do we think that was from? For me, definitely out of the heel. Now, the tee height obviously didn't work on that shot, but it generally will. But if we look at that low heel, that's going to cause that cut out to the right. So once you have that knowledge of just knowing where it is, this can often be all the medicine that you actually need. But what I would do now is I'd be saying to myself, well, can I work that ball more towards the heel? The middle, or could I even work it more towards the toe? It's a game that you can play with yourself, and it's often the best way to change this.
So from low to high, you can change the tee height. From heel to toe, depending on which side you are, you can just change your intention. So I'm going to challenge you now, Pierce.
Okay.
So you've not hit one at the middle yet. Well, the first one was okay.
Brilliant. What are you on about?
It could have been a bit higher. I'm going to say, can you put one at the toe? But I want to see it higher. Give me a high toe.
High toe. Okay. I'm going to leave the tee height the same. I'm not going to cheat and put it up there high. And I'm not going to address it at the toe either.
Exactly. So just making these micro adjustments and having to play around with it is massive. And if you can do this, then it shows you've got some level of skill.
Definitely going to be out the toe, but it wasn't high toe. Okay, so if we look at that way, it was low toe. So I got the toe part, so you can see out here, you got the low toe, but yeah, you wouldn't want to really hit it there normally. But it's still a way of understanding your skill levels and changing.
The beauty of this is, I would say Pierce needs to get a higher tee because he's everything low off the face. Great feedback though. This is.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's get to the next drill. So for all you slicers out there, or if you want to get a little bit more distance off the tee, this one is guaranteed to fix your slice and improve your distance, and we're not joking, this is guaranteed.
I don't think I've had anyone who's failed doing this, by the way, because what happens with this is when you hit this bag a few times, the way that we're going to show you, the first shot is usually an overdraw or a hook, and the second one is usually pretty straight. So what we've got is an impact bag. You may have seen these before. It's packed out with my coat in there, nice little target there, which would be better if it was Andy's face. I'd hit it a little harder. But what we're looking to, it's a nice thing to do, isn't it? But what we're looking to do with this is we're looking to hit the bag, we'll go soft to start, with the toe of the club. So with the toe of the club, we're looking to get that into the bag. That means I am closing the face quite aggressively through the hitting area. So someone who slices the golf ball may come in like this. So I'll turn to the camera and face this. They may come into the ball, through the ball, with the face pointing too much down the target line. You can see this chicken wing effect. We definitely want to be more like this.
Come and have a closer look at this. And when we release the toe over the heel, this is what the best drivers in the world do. This helps create some speed, but also closes the face through the hitting area and again reduces that chance of going to the right in that slice. Really is a key part of it, this is.
Yeah, indeed.
Just quickly on that, Pierce, show us what we don't want to do this drill as well.
Yeah, because obviously you're trying to get the toe in the bag, but you can get the toe in the bag like this. So you're just doing it all with the hands and the arms, and you're leaving the hands back behind and trying to recover the toe like that. We don't want to do it that way.
Okay, we want to make sure the hands get level with that sort of front thigh almost. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, let's get this out of the way then. This is going to be a hook, guaranteed, but if you're a slicer, doing this on the first shot is great. And then as Pierce said, the second one is usually a boomer down the middle.
The question is on this one, how much hook will there be?
I think you could go on the second fairway on this one.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Andy.
A little down the
It's
left.
probably about 5 or 10 yards of it. It's going to miss the fairway left, but look, if you're slicing the golf ball, that's absolute heaven.
You are loving that.
Loving it. All right, so before we get into the third tip, if you're enjoying this, make sure you hit that like button and let us know in the comments down below, what are you struggling with your driving right now? Is it slice, hook, topped, skied shots? Could be any of those, Andy.
Yes, all of those, to be fair.
Right, what have we got for the third tip?
Okay, third tip. Now, if you want to hit the golf ball longer, then we know from the launch monitors that we need to be hitting up on the golf ball. So the club head needs to be traveling on the way up. A lot of the best players, the longest hitters do this. And certainly the amateur golfers, if you amateurs can hit up on the golf ball, you're going to gain some yardage. So, great drill. Head cover here, I've got the hybrid head cover. All I'm going to do is drop it on the ground, roughly about maybe a grip length, just a fraction over a grip length in front of the driver. And this is going to act as really just changing what I'm doing, changing my intention. Now, if I take my setup here now behind the golf ball, if I hit down on the golf ball, I'm going to strike the ball and then I'm going to hit the cover. Now, the aim is simply to actually get the club to swing up and over the head cover, and to do that, I need to be hitting up on the golf ball. The great thing about this, Pierce, it almost forces your body into certain positions and forces you to swing a certain way in order to produce this movement, which is exactly what we want. We don't want to think too much.
It's pretty much the persuader. It's persuading Andy to stay behind and hit up.
It is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm going to just increase that tee height a little bit, because as I do this, again, that's going to create a good intention for me in order to hit up. The higher we tee it, the more it will help you hit up. So from here now, let's have a practice swing. I've got that in the view. I'm making sure now on the way down, I'm feeling that club is swinging up and over this. And if I do this, I should get a slightly higher launch and lower spin, and I'm probably going to be 50 past Pierce now. So,
such a dream.
Right, the theme.
It is the way to optimize your drive, though. It's really good.
Okay, so from here, we know we've got a tilt behind it. This will force me to do it a bit more, which is definitely what I need.
Yeah.
And from here now, I'm just going to see if I can just swing up and over that. I'm going to see a high launcher here, Pierce. And there we go. High, bomb, little bit of a draw, maybe 60 past Pierce. It does work.
No chance, no chance. Now, don't forget, if you're sick and tired of being inconsistent off the tee, you need to check out our latest coaching plan, Total Driving. Click the link in the description, and we'll see you soon. Do you know what? Hitting the golf ball in the centre of the club is very much overrated or underrated.